song.
From their smiling faces, it is very difficult to imagine the conditions in which these children with special needs live and get education. This is because the Gulmohar School for Blind and Mentally Challenged Children, run by Gurudev Multipurpose Social Trust, has a dedicated team that ensure that these tribal children with special needs get good care, love and affection, along with the best possible education and residential facilities, completely free of cost. The residential school is situated at Jawhar in Thane district, about 150 kilometers from Mumbai. Jawhar has a considerably large vanavasi, that is tribal population. Due to neglect by mainstream society, coupled with their lack of education, virtually no economic opportunities, superstitions and archaic social customs, these tribals suffer from acute poverty. While life is tough even for physically and mentally fit tribals, it is like a living nightmare for those with disabilities, especially the children with special needs. Disability is highly prevalent among the tribals, mainly due to malnutrition and poverty. A 2002 survey by an agency of the Indian government mentions that an estimated 1.8% of the total population, that is 18.5 million people, are variously disabled. Only 9% have a qualification above secondary level. Only 45% in age group 5 to 18 disabled children from rural areas attend school. The Indian Constitution, by its 86th Amendment, makes education a fundamental right to every child. Disabilities Act 1995 ensures free and compulsory education to all children with disabilities in an appropriate environment up to the age of 18. In spite of such lofty missions, the government has been able to do very little in improving the lot of the rural poor and especially the tribals. There is a great need, therefore, for voluntary organizations to address the needs of the tribal children with special needs. Recognizing these needs, a group of socially conscious citizens founded the Gurudev Trust in 2003. The moving spirit behind the Gurudev Trust is Premila Kokar, an educationist and a committed social worker. She derived the inspiration towards social work from her late father, who used to advise his children to devote 1 hour each day for the cause of selfless social work. She graduated with a degree in special education from Pune. Although she was offered job opportunities in cities like Thane and Mumbai, she was determined to work in the most backward areas of Thane district. In 1984, she met Shree Patwardhan, a visionary and social worker, who invited her to join a school for the dumb and deaf that he had started in Jawhar. She served the institution as a teacher and later as its principal for over 2 decades. Over the years, she closely observed the miserable life of tribal children with disabilities. She found that the blind and mentally challenged among them needed critical care. These too comprise more than 50% of disabilities among tribals in Maharashtra. She vowed to take up this cause after retirement and started Gulmohar School for blind and mentally retarded children at Jawhar in 2007 as an important project of the Gurudev Trust. Premila Tai chose to remain unmarried and has devoted her entire life to the cause of educating the tribal children with special needs. At present, the school operates from a small rented building where 55 students in the age group of 5 to 14 years, comprising of 25 blind and 30 mentally challenged children, reside and get special education. Not many from the tribal community have completed schooling, forget getting teacher training. So, the task of getting motivated teachers to teach the children with special needs in this remote place is very challenging. Fortunately, Gulmohar School has a staff of 14, comprising of 5 teachers trained in teaching the students with special needs and 9 support staff who serve with dedication and devotion. The school presently has classes up to 3rd standard. The facilities are lower than what could be expected as minimum. For example, the dormitory where the children stay becomes classroom during school hours. There are no separate rooms for toys, library, laboratory or dining. The 1 or 2 available rooms are utilized for various essential activities. There is no playground or play facilities. During monsoon, the problems get even more compounded as there is water leakage from the roof and seepage from walls and windows. Though this is the only special school for blind and mentally challenged children in the whole of Thane district, and the trust is in fact doing what the government should have done. They do not get any aid from the state administration. All the expenses towards running the residential school are met through donations from charitable organizations, institutional and individual donors. Many a times, Premila Tai meets the deficit from her personal resources to ensure uninterrupted functioning of the school and hostel. She has purchased 2 acres of land from her personal financial savings in Jawhar in the name of Gurudev Trust for carrying out the activities of the trust and the school in a better way in the future. In recognition of her untiring and selfless social services, she was honored with the award for Best Individual and Institution working for the cause of persons with disabilities from the President of India in 2009. Her mission is to have a school offering education to primary level with better facilities like science laboratory, computer lab, etc. and hostel for about 100 tribal children with special needs. As per the Trust's future plan, the blind students will attend integrated school above primary level and will continue to stay in the Gulmohar School's hostel and avail the support of teachers in their studies. Mentally challenged children will be trained in skills that will earn them livelihood to make them economically self-reliant after getting basic education. Sewa UK, who were in search of a worthy project around Mumbai that supported children with disabilities, met her providentially while she was looking for prospective donors to construct the residential school in the land owned by the trust. A letter of intent for cooperation was signed by Sewa UK on 14th April 2013. The Bhumi Pujan was done on 1st June 2013 and the plans for construction are getting ready. The trustees of Gurudev Trust now hope to see the residential school shifted to the new location and in the new building by June 2014 and are working passionately towards this goal. With passion for compassion, Pramila Tai Kokad and her team at Gulmohar Special School are putting in all their efforts to make the future of these children brighter. The smile on the faces of these children reminds us that despite their challenges, these children are determined to go forward. Your help can make these smiles last forever. Gulmohar Special School has taken the challenge of making education accessible to Jawhar's tribal children with disabilities free of cost. They need support in these efforts. They need resources to speed up their journey towards their noble mission. It is possible only when large-hearted, compassionate people come out to join this noble cause. Let us all join hands to make the lives of these children a little better.